Here are just a few of the things you'll discover. The number one reason why everything you've tried has failed to get your ex-boyfriend back. The most overlooked concept every woman needs to know about relationships and how it's directly responsible for your breakup. Why the no contact rule isn't for everyone and how it can actually backfire on you. The one theory that definitively explains why men only want what they can't have and how you can use it to get your ex-boyfriend back. Exactly how to get him addicted to you so he'll show you the affection he once did when you first started dating, and so much more. So at this point, you might be asking yourself, who is this guy and why should I trust him? Well, my friends used to say there was no relationship I couldn't fix. I was the relationship doctor. I guess I always just had an understanding of how relationships worked on a deeper level than everyone else. In truth, male-female relationships, marriage, and divorce have always been subjects that have excited me, subjects I've driven myself to understand. I've spent over a decade studying the art of relationships and breakups. I've coached thousands of men and women all over the world in over 60 countries. I've written the internet's best-selling books on male-female dynamics, relationships, breakups, and more. I've sold over 250,000 online courses on breakups and counting. I've been actively studying psychology for over 9 years now. My unique approach to relationships has won me acclaim from people all over the world. All of this combines to make me perfectly qualified to teach you, step by step, how to get your ex-boyfriend back. And not only do I teach you how to get your ex-boyfriend back with the Get Him Back Forever system, I also teach you how to make him head over heels in love with you again. The easy part is actually getting him back. The more challenging part is making him commit and love you like he once did. All of which I teach you how to easily accomplish. When you get your boyfriend back, don't you want to know he will always love you, no matter what? Don't you want to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that he'll be committed to you and only you? I reveal all of these dirty little secrets in the Get Him Back Forever system. Nothing like this has ever been written about to this extent before, ever. Anna H. from California writes, I was searching the internet for a way of possibly getting back with my ex-boyfriend. I ended up stumbling across your website and said, what the heck, and decided to buy it. I was skeptical and figured it was just a bunch of BS and I'd ask for a refund. I started the blank, and when he called me a few days later, I was a bit shocked. I pushed his emotional hot buttons and watched him squirm. I told him I wanted to take things slow and he agreed. I even used some of the training techniques you wrote about. It's good to see things are returning back to normal again. Tamara C. from Canada writes, this is my story, Matt, and I agree to let you post it to your site as long as you don't use my full name. Thanks. Okay, so I immediately initiated blank and left it like that for 2 weeks. During that 2-week period, I followed your system, using the methods and techniques you talked about, and eventually he did initiate contact with me. He was pretty flirty right off the bat, and so I knew I could have him back if I wanted. I played with him for a few weeks and made him work to get me back. Thanks for the very interesting book. I look forward to using the training techniques you talked about. Loved it. Cynthia B. recently wrote to me and said, my success story goes something like this. I was searching on Google for a way to get my boyfriend back. I know it sounds a bit pathetic. But anyway, I came across your site and decided to get the course. What the heck did I have to lose, really? The methods and techniques you talk about work very well, especially the information on training your man to become more of how you want him to be. For me, it wasn't really that hard to get him back. I was just worried things would go back to the way they were. I wanted to feel special again, something I didn't feel in a long time. It really felt good to have that spark of attraction back once again. It's exciting. Thanks for the great read, and I'll be recommending your site to my friends. Okay, so this is exactly what you'll be getting when you order the Get Him Back Forever system. You'll get the Get Him Back Forever manual with audio version. So you'll get the manual and audio version, which are jam-packed with the latest techniques to getting your ex-boyfriend back. And remember, the Get Him Back Forever manual is tailored specifically for women only. And it's been available since 2007 and is currently in its 5th edition. So you can be sure all the latest tips and tricks can be found inside. Bonus number 1 is the make him commit lessons, because getting him back isn't even half the battle. In most cases, it's actually the easy part. My Make Him Commit email series puts you in his mind and will take you from your new first date all the way to getting that ring put on your finger. Bonus number 2 are the X-Files, case studies. I took the time to document my students' most frequently asked questions and sticking points, and I answered them all. Now I'm making this invaluable resource available so you can see exactly what's been working out in the real world. So that's over 5 years of case studies. Think of it as a kind of shortcut. Bonus number 3 is the Pyramid of Love. My unique Pyramid of Love report gives you a blueprint for establishing a wholesome, stable relationship. You know, the kind that used to exist back in Grandma and Grandpa's day. Those kind of loving relationships are still possible today, and this special report gives you the missing ingredient society seems to have forgotten. Bonus number 4, the secret to love that lasts. Building on my Pyramid of Love, I reveal a shockingly simple way to get your man envisioning a long, happy, committed future with you. You want that ring? This will show you exactly how to get it. Bonus number 5 is the long distance relationship manual. Because long distance relationships seem to be such a common problem these days, I decided to develop this guide made specifically for long distance couples. Use these methods to reignite the flame, even if he's living in another country. Bonus number 6 is an exclusive members-only forum membership. You'll gain exclusive access to the X-Back Club, a community of women who share their personal tips, techniques, and experiences. You'll be able to share your own story and get direct feedback from the community. Combined, that's a $297 value. But I want to make this a no-brainer, so I'm going to slash the price. You won't pay $200. You won't pay $100. You won't even pay $70. I'm giving this to you for $47 because I want as many women as possible to benefit from my unique insight into the male mind. And just to put this into perspective, $47 is cheaper than a pair of shoes. It's cheaper than a manicure, and it's definitely cheaper than a haircut. Add highlights and you know what that'll cost. And when he takes you on that first exciting date, it'll definitely be cheaper than the bill he'll be paying for. I'll even take away all your risk. I back my Get Him Back Forever system with a no risk, no questions asked, 100% money back guarantee. Your satisfaction is important to me, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed with this system. If for any reason at all you aren't completely satisfied with my course, just shoot me an email within 8 weeks and I'll refund 100% of your purchase price. No need for explanations or excuses. Just let me know and I'll refund the full purchase price on the spot. When it comes to breakups, time is your biggest enemy. You need to act fast. It's been proven that the longer you wait and the more time that passes, the harder it is to get an ex back. He'll eventually find another woman and fall in love. It's only a matter of time. This is why the sooner you take action after a breakup, the greater your chances of success will be. I want you to get back what's rightfully yours. His heart doesn't belong to some other woman. It belongs to you. You have the opportunity to jump through the window and prevent it from closing. I'm giving you a step-by-step system that uses advanced male psychology to take advantage of your ex-boyfriend's predictable behavior. And I'll not only show you how to get him back, but how to make him commit to you as well. So go ahead and click that big yellow Add to Cart button below, and I'll see you on the other side. Imagine for a minute having your boyfriend back in your arms, where he belongs. Feel his strong arms embracing you. Have the security in knowing he loves you deeply. Feel his sweet kiss on your lips one more time. Let him hold you in his arms and don't let him let you go. Soon that'll be a reality. What's the first thing you'll do when you get back together with your boyfriend? I want you to make a mental list right this second of all the fun things you'll soon be doing. Will you take a trip to the beach? Go shopping? Gaze into each other's eyes all night? Or maybe just sit at home watching a movie while cuddling on the couch? It can and will be a reality sooner than you think. I want you to really picture it in your mind because now you know that getting your boyfriend back is more than a mere possibility. It's indeed very probable. Now you know there are powerful techniques, methods, and strategies for getting him back. It's time for you to get excited. So click the big yellow add to cart button right below. And remember that you have 8 full weeks to request a prompt refund if for whatever reason you don't like the system. The very minute you download my step-by-step system, you'll be able to start taking action immediately. The Get 'em Back Forever system is jam-packed with psychological tricks and techniques you can start using the moment you read about them. I lay it all out for you in a step-by-step, easy-to-follow blueprint that any woman can follow. I get emails all the time from my students telling me how shocked they were at how simple and effective the information contained in the Get Him Back Forever system was. They literally can't believe how practical and immediately useful it is. Not only that, but it gets right to the point and avoids any and all fluff. Personally, I hate 300-page books that can be summed up in 70 pages or less. I get right to the point. No fluff, no BS. I write only meaty, practical, step-by-step information that can be put into action the minute you read about it. I'm offering you an 8-week money-back guarantee, so there's absolutely no risk in clicking the Add to Cart button below. There are a lot of so-called experts out there dishing out free one-size-fits-all information on how to get back with an ex. Their advice is not based on male psychology whatsoever. It's mostly all generic information aimed at both men and women. Men are genetically wired differently than women, which is why this generic information is complete garbage. My advice is specifically for women only. Being a man myself, I can give you a unique peek at how we guys think. You won't find anything generically aimed at both men and women in my material. So make things easy on yourself and take my proven roadmap to getting your man back. I'm just going to be honest with you. Men always look for a rebound after a breakup. It boosts their self-confidence and it makes them feel more like a man. It's silly, I know. But the thing is, men are also much more likely to fall in love and develop a rock-solid emotional bond with some of the women they sleep with. Scientifically speaking, a man reserves his emotional affection for his mate, while a woman reserves most of her emotional affection for her children, or future children. The real key is to act now, before he allows an emotional bond to form with another woman, before he falls in love again. It's hard picturing your boyfriend madly in love with another woman, and you know it's only a matter of time before that actually happens. He'll open his heart and give himself to somebody else eventually. It'll probably happen sooner rather than later, too. And the longer you wait, the more your window of opportunity closes. You need to act fast by pushing all the right buttons before it's too late. You need to behave in a way your ex-boyfriend will respond to. Don't risk him falling in love with another woman. You only have a limited window of opportunity, so please click that big Add to Cart button right below, and I'll be seeing you on the other side in a few short minutes.